Hey, my future travelers. Since my team lost last weekend, I needed a vacation next weekend. Fortunately, Adrian told me that he was going to Mexico for a 4-day weekend, but he lied to me. He was only there for 2 days. Therefore, I stayed with his parents the last 2 days. And yeah, so we're heading down the 5 right now. And we're going to a rest stop because Adrian was low-key kind of sleepy and then he was tired. So we're heading to the rest stop or for a bathroom break, and right now we're heading to Mexico. It's like a 2-hour drive. That's my tour guy. That's his IG. And then when we got there, the restrooms were closed, but they had porta potties in the parking lot. Yeah, they were kind of nasty, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. And then I seen the scenery in the background. How to take advantage of that view. I see some people taking pictures and videos. I was walking towards it, and then I was talking to Adrian about it, and then when I get there, he was never there. So therefore I was talking to myself. Yeah, so we're still in San Diego, and then it was a nice view. I told him to follow me so he could take a picture or video of me, and we were going to tell these people to take a video, and then that's when he realized he wasn't there. When we were supposed to go to San Isidro, but we were supposed to go to the gas station and then convert the money into pesos, so for every dollar is 20 pesos. And I had $300, so I had 6,000 pesos, and that's passing the U.S. to Mexico now. So we're in Mexico right now, because everything's in Spanish, and people walk there, and then we're just making line. It was a Friday, so it was gonna be kind of crowded, It's like anything else. If you go to Las Vegas on a Friday, it's gonna be big line. That's where you're in Mexico. You had the federales. So an hour later, from the border, we are going to Adrian's parents' house, which she turned into an Airbnb, and then Adrian's dad and Adrian's mom was telling me what's new in this area. But a bunch of shopping malls and banks, a lot of food, and I gotta try their tacos. So we were going to these tacos they have close by. They said there was a YouTuber that actually promoted this taco stand. So I had to try the carne asada and the old school Coke with the nopal. That's the carne asada in Al Pastor. After that, we went to TJ's strip. Gotta check out the girls. This is their famous HQ. That's what they were telling me, or comida china. So this is their red light district. As you can see, it's really crowded. She was telling me how to maneuver. That's the famous Hong Kong, which is the gentleman's club. If you're Mexican and if they don't take you there, then you never saw Tijuana. This is the first time I've seen that scenery, because I usually see it on YouTube, and we had to get a lot of beers. I gotta try the Victoria, the Bohemia's Light, and then after that little tour that they gave me, we got some hot dogs. Their hot dogs are different from the ones in here in LA. They use some kind of bread. Adrian wasn't feeling right, so we had to walk, and then they were just making sure that we got them home safe. This is in the morning, so we're eating pozole or menudo. I don't know where they brought it from, and some quesadillas, which everything was pretty good. And then after that breakfast we were going to Ensenada. So I'm just taking video from how Mexico and the U.S. looks different. I didn't know how far we were going. Then I realized it was like an hour drive. So I just took video of, I think this is like Tijuana still, and then once we hit to the beach, it becomes the beach cities. And I think after the beach cities becomes like Rosarito. After Rosarito, then you get into Ensenada. They had a Home Depot with the Mexican flag. They had a KFC. It was a nice day, It was not that hot. Just checking out what's the difference between here and there. Then the Mexican favelas. That's what Mr. Juan was saying. Mr. Juan is Adrian's dad. Yeah, so we were just going to the winery in Ensenada. After that, it's just a bunch of land. That's when you see the beach. From the beach to where they stay at, I think it's like maybe 20-25 minutes, depending on traffic. There was not too much traffic. The traffic is kind of crazy because you get cut a lot, like you get that here in LA, but it's different over there. I mean, I think cutting is necessary. So, yeah, he just told us to be careful when you're driving here. Usually Adrian drives the places we go in LA or in California, but in international, his dad say, let me drive. I mean, his dad is born from there, so he knows how everything goes. He's from Guadalajara, so it's like the capital or the city of Mexico. This is like the outskirts. So this is like the Bay Area. So we were like on PCH or like a freeway or a fast lane. Yeah, it's not that much different from California. Well, it said anything was like Ensenada, so it said Baja California. So therefore, it was almost the same as that where we're from, but obviously we're in a different country. And on the other side, it's just land, some RVs, and just taking video. If I would have lowered the window down, it will make too much wind, so therefore that's why I didn't have the volume up. Yeah, that's a nice view. It's just driving a lot, pretty much. There's not really a lot of places to stay, but I mean, you could get a house here maybe less than $500,000, depending where you put it at. That's why I was reading the signs that it said. It was in Spanish, so a lot of land if you want to make your own home or retire here. So that hour passed by, and then we finally made it to our destination. And then there's Adrian's car, Adrian's dad, and Adrian's family on the other side. It was his sister, his mom, his aunt, his grandma, I think. Well, when we got there was no tour tasting because of COVID. So we just wanted to grab some wine, take some video, check the scenery, and then have a bathroom break too. I got me a cup from there, and for sure I wanted to get a straw hat, but they didn't have that. And then I didn't get a wine because I'm not really a wine taste. I don't like really wine like that. So I got me one of those champagnes, and they were just checking what kind of wine they have. And they also have cigars too, so I got me a cigar. The thing about when you buy a bottle, you can't really take it back. There's me. You can't take it back to the border because I think it's one bottle per person. So I wanted to get me a tequila bottle, which I did. I didn't have video of it, and I'm here wine tasting. Well, actually, champagne testing. That's the cup that I bought, and that's Adrian taking video of me. It was pretty good, I think it takes a while just to form my palate. Then we went to another location, La Cañada de Doña Lupe, which was cool. They have some food there, more wine, and then they had their IPAs. Yeah, there we go. Then we park. It's like an Alamo. So we went there. We were about to go sit down, chilling. It was kind of windy that day too. I mean, you don't have to show your vaccine, so that's kind of cool. All the different food that they make, everything's fresh. I mean, I should have done a better walkthrough, but maybe next time, because it's my first time taking video like this. Yeah, that girl could sing too. It was pretty windy. That's on the other side. That was where the beer's at. The beer was okay. I didn't really like them, but for sure I was not gonna drink wine. Then they brought some snacks, aceitunas and chips. Oh, I was eating a little bit. I think because after that we were gonna go get some lobsters, so I didn't want to get too full. And then just taking video of the grapes. And after that, yeah, I had to use the bathroom. That's why. So, and then after that, we went to the restaurant in called Rosamar, Puerto Nuevo. That's the city of Puerto Nuevo right there. Long telephone. And then she's giving our order. And then they make tortillas out of hand. Then I step outside to show you how it looks. Here we go. That's the place. I mean, for the lobsters were like, I think, $20, which you get two. But two. I think you get two. Yeah, you get two. And they were pretty good. You'll see the plate. Yeah, that bar right there with the orange. That's where a lot of people were making a lot of noise. So it must have been like great to be having a party over there. Yeah, that's the lobsters right there. You also get the famous frijoles and rice, which I'm not really a fan of frijoles. I don't really like beans like that. And then I had to get an Indio beer. They don't have this over here in California, so I had to try it over there. They said people don't like it, but it was good. Yeah, the lobster was great. For $20 for those two lobsters, rice and beans, you can't beat that. And then after that, we have to hear the banda. Mr. Garcia likes his banda. It was for they were charging 15 for a song, and he likes to negotiate, so he got it down to 10 for a song. So they play like 10 songs, which is like $100. And then yeah, they were playing right there. It got pretty loud because the place is really echoey. Yeah, they got some chicks in the back. That guy had like 3 girls in the back. I was trying to see if we could get some eye contact, but we're not having it. Then that's this nighttime. That's how it looks at nighttime. I mean, it's pretty chill. I think going to Mexico, I mean, you hear bad things about it, but I mean, that's everywhere. And then I have Mr. Garcia and Miss Garcia, so they were like my tour guides. I think they wanted to rent them for tomorrow's event, which is Adrian's parents have a cousin that has a house next to the beach. But that was for tomorrow. And then we went to Rosarito. I always wanted to check out Papas and Beer. Since I was always young, I always wanted to check out that venue. And then Mr. Garcia took us. I mean, I get it. They try to sell people tickets, but they're really aggressive about it. I mean, all you gotta say is just no, like politely. Yeah, I'm over here humming EI. Is it EI or Ride With Me by Nelly? It was pretty chill, it was pretty cold, so it was for sure. And plus we got there early, so it was like at 7 p.m. We were gonna sit down, just drink some beer. Mr. Garcia doesn't drink beer, so it was just Adrian and I were gonna drink. I got me I think a bucket for like $45. The guy told me $80, but then, I mean, they're always trying to get the tourists. It's just like, hey, it was 45. Then, they're always gonna apologize. Oh, you know what? Sorry. But you always gotta be alert. They're always trying to come up on the tourists. These guys were cops, like New York cops, but they were just see if you want to rent a horse. By that time, I was already drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk. I was buzzed. I don't know. I wonder if you could get a DUI with a horse. Or it has to be. Well, I guess it has to be like in a car. I know any vehicle you could get a DUI. But then again, you're in Mexico, so I don't think rules here matter. After that, he told us to check what else is out here. You'll see this girl like come out of nowhere. like, hey, check out this restaurant. And she was cute too. So I was like, no. I mean, you want to walk by yourself, but then you can't get too drunk. So you can't be too naive either. Because Adrian, his Spanish is not that really good. My Spanish is okay. I mean, I understand and everything, but I talk it really different. Since I live in the white neighborhood where I stay at, so my Spanish is not really that perfect. But I could write it and read it. I could communicate with it, but it's different. We have different dialects. Adrian doesn't really speak Spanish very well either. But we kind of understand each other. Yeah, we were just chilling. We see what they have. A liquor store. I mean, it's pretty good. You know. See, people just over here trying to make a buck out of us. I mean, I bet when it's summer, it's like really crowded. You could tell it's cold because we were both wearing sweaters. I was wearing my jacket, I think. Yeah, and there's the gentleman's club. I mean, we had to come here again. Like, I didn't do no justice on Rosarito. Plus, I came at nighttime, so yeah, it was just like those days just went quick, you know. Like, Ensenada was pretty quick. Rosarito was like a high and by. You know, we never gave it a chance. You know, there's not a lot of people as you can see. We're heading back to the parking lot. Yeah, over there is just tipping people and spending money. There's no such thing as saving. I mean, if you drink a lot, then you're not gonna save a lot of money. So, plus when you're in a different country, you need to chill. This is the border from the U.S. and the Mexico side. I don't know, we were going so fast, so I had to slow it down. I was like, it was long. It was a long way. I think we're heading to. This is the following day. By that time, I think Adrian left. Yeah, by that time Adrian left. He had to go back to work. So Mr. and Mrs. Garcia took us to their favorite breakfast joint. Yeah. It's funny because they throw me off with the $45, which is 45 pesos. And so it's 45, like $2, right? And then we were eating. I forgot to show you what I ate, but it was pretty good. It was their breakfast tortas. Then we're getting. We went to the mercado. So it close by where they stay at. We're still in TJ. And then I think they were wanting to buy some brooms. And then after that, we were gonna buy some cheese, and then we were gonna buy some meat. But the meat was closed. This is, I think, Sunday, so most shops close on Sunday. And then we finally head to the place, Adrian's, I think, uncle, but Mrs. and Mr. Garcia's cousin. Yeah, this is where he stays at. It was pretty windy too, but it was windy, but it wasn't cold. It was a nice breeze. Yeah, he just made this house too, and then I'm gonna do a walkthrough. You know, I had a tecate from, cause they don't have the bottle tecates, so I had to get one. Cause tecate is not my favorite drink in the U.S. Cause they have it here in can, but over here they have it in bottle. Plus, the city of Tecate is close by Tijuana. He told me be careful because the stairs wasn't made all the way properly, and he told me that people were vandalizing his bridge. Yeah, after that he said there's tires, and I was wearing Tom, so not the great shoes to have grip. He told me not to put my feet in the middle because you might sink in. He said put it on the outside of the tire. Having a phone and having a beer in my hand, it was really difficult to balance. Yeah, you see, I need to get a stabilizer or a GoPro. Yeah, so I'm walking down. I'm going by the tires that he put there. He said he's gonna finish up later. His That's his goal. Yeah, he gets a lot of tourists staying in his house. So I'll show you how his house looks. It's like immaculate. Right here, this is what got really difficult because then like where's the tires at? So you can see there's a little walkway there, but you have to be careful. I mean, it's a steep hill. Yeah. And after that, you get down there and that's it. Like I wanted to write my name on the beach because there's some girls that were writing their name earlier. And then just take a video from above, below, and then from below, above. Yeah, that's this place right there. At the edge of at the beach. Those houses over here in California, man, they go up to like $14-15 million. I think he had like, the whole house is like a 5-bedroom, a 5-bedroom, 5 bathrooms. Yeah, you can't beat that. Like, it was a nice vacation. After that, I got up there. Going up was the hardest. I was out of breath. And then he made a little hut. So I just chill there, recover, just drink a beer in the shade. After that, the food was about to be done. So we were gonna go and eat. Yeah, just looking at the scenery. Just checking out the views. Right, at least I wrote my name right. Yeah, his salsa was fire. He put a little beer in there too, and then some New York, some carne asada. The meat was pretty good. Then he was showing me his house. If I really wanted to stay here, just let him know. That's the balcony. That's the master balcony. And then he gave me the keys to the rooftop to see how it really looks. And I told him about like he should make a little fence and you can have a rooftop deck or a patio. But I don't know how strong is the roof, you know. Yeah, and then I was kind of spying on Mrs. Garcia and her family. You know, just chilling. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I need to get a better stabilizer because I can see I'm in an angle. Look at that. That's his view right there. And it's only like 30 minutes away from the border. From Adrian's TJ house is 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not that far. You know, everybody they were pretty good, good hospitality, good vibes. Yeah. Oh, plus they also rent AVRs on the other side. That's me. And you can tell my hands were dirty from the climbing up. Yeah, on that side, that's where they have the rental for the AVRs. That's the back side of the house. Just wanted to see how everybody's house looked. You know. Yeah, he has the front one. Like, you can't drive at night because if you drive at night, you can keep going. So I'm showing the house he built. You know. Yeah, you can't get too drunk here because. Yeah, look, he made that. He made that extra bathroom. I think it's a 2-3. That's the bathroom for everybody. Or the powder room, what they call it. That's the kids' room. Because that one doesn't have a view. This one's the second room with that view when you wake up. And then the master, I forgot to do the master, but the master has a better view, but it has a metal door. The living room, I think that's a closet. More of the view. Full kitchen. Living room, TV. The Wi-Fi was not so great. So therefore you have to bring your a Wi-Fi on your hotspot. I mean, it is Mexico, so Wi-Fi is okay. I think the bedroom I was there earlier, I think that's the best Wi-Fi reception. Because if you go to the master, you don't really get that much Wi-Fi. Because his Wi-Fi is on the other house. And then we went back because he wanted me to try out their Sonora tequila, which is pretty strong. Mr. Buñuelos, no, Burgueños, Mr. Burgueños. That's him. That's him. Him and his son. And then this one was funny because it was her birthday. It was her birthday, and the funny part is that she's allergic to alcohol, so she can't drink beer or champagne or anything alcoholic because she said that she swells up. Yeah, I had to take that view. We had to do that. That was the champagne bottle I bought at the winery. I mean, it has to be perfect watch. She was struggling. There you go. Yeah, see, she can't drink it, so she just kind of just pour it on her face. Just funny. The whole family was here. You know, sucks the agent left. You know, she's from Nayarit. The girl on the last ride with the kid, that's her daughter. She kept calling me Cars Jr. because she couldn't say Denny's. Yeah, this is at nighttime. You can't beat that. I really want to go back because 4 days was not enough. I understand why people stay there like 2 weeks, a month. I finally got into this little ledge that was there. It's pretty dangerous, but I had to take this view for the people. Next time I'll do a video of the whole house and more information about his Airbnb, because he says that nobody really stays out there. And then he's making another one too. It looks like a helipad, but he's trying to make another, I think, 2 bedrooms. And then I'll show you how this one looks. This one's like above the garage, but close to the house. I'll show you guys. Yeah, right now it's like nothing, but soon it's gonna be like a full mini house. And that's how it looks. Probably that's where the windows are gonna be. You know, yeah, that's this. There's a lot of parking too. A bunch of parking. Like, you can park anywhere. You can park outside too. Yeah, that's the other house. See, another where they said it's another garage, and then he made a little living room looking towards the beach. And for our last day on Monday, we went to a ceviche spot, and I had to get more beer. It was a big mug. And that's the name of the place. And I hope you guys liked the video. And I'll be doing more of these, but I'll be in California. Oh, I didn't. Wow.